All right, coming back with you for the third period of the third place game of the New Hope Holiday Classic. Jay, we were talking in the break that Jaguars playing really well as a team here, and defensively, we just are not giving Osseo Park Center much of anything tonight.
Nope, we're quick to respond and shut down anything they try to put together, which has been a great end of this tournament so far. So.
We mentioned this, or maybe it was the first day, but this is the longest running girls hockey tournament in the state of Minnesota. Been the 30th year, which is when girls hockey originated back in 1995. So this tournament has been around since day one. Kind of cool to be part of such an historic tournament, Jay.
Yeah, I agree, and we've enjoyed it the last 3 years we've been involved, and it's kind of a nice little winter break thing to do.
All right, well, heading into the restart, we will. Star wins this draw, gets it to Kuhn. Kuhn playing the neutral zone right in front of us. Osseo chipping it forward. Flanders and Melnichuk now there. Flanders and Melnichuk now there. Melnichuk in. Kuhn shot. That good leg save there by that goalie, Jay. Good leg save there by that goalie, Jay. Melnichuk
from
now
an aggressive
swinging.
attack again by Jefferson.
Oh, right on the doorstep. Jaguars shoot it, but they score! It's Allegra Kuhn on the doorstep from Carmen Melnichuk. 16:32 to go here in the third. It's 3-0 Jefferson.
I almost think Allegra took a moment to pause and be like, did I really just get handed this gift here? As she turned and fired that in.
That did not take long. First shift of the period. Allegra Kuhn on the doorstep buries it, and the Jaguars go up 3-0. Osseo in the neutral zone. They play it to the red line. Walsh will pick up in their D zone. Dumped in by Johnson. Picked up by Wheelock and Melnichuk, the assists on the Kuhn goal. Now here's Oslin trying to turn and shoot, but she has it ramp off her stick, played out to the neutral zone, sent back in by Walsh, going to be picked up by the Park Center player. They'll emerge. Dump it low. This will be on net. Bird uses her stick to deflect to the corner. Played out blindly by Johnson, held in at the line here. Puck bounces high in the air. Little dangerous here. Park Center turns and shoots. Puck just wide of the net. Didn't miss by much.
Not by much.
15:30 to go here. That was odd. Abel and wrist shots it back behind the net. And Jaguars get it out to center. They'll get a change. Park Center tracking back, but a good start for Jefferson so far this period, Jason.
Fast start like the last two periods, and they keep the pressure on with a goal in each period now.
Flanders reverses nicely for Krenz. Krenz out the backside. Right under the stick of Woodford, though, and that'll go for icing. The D-men exchanging fist bumps with that cleanly executed reversal. Flanders carried behind the net, drew both forecheckers, and then a backhanded indirect pass for Krenz, and the Jaguars would have been out cleanly, but Woodford just couldn't quite catch it. Now another face-off win for Jefferson. Krenz back to Star, that is. Star to Flanders. Flanders gets ahead to Kuhn. Here comes Allegra. Good play there by the defenseman for Park, but Allegra's not giving up on it. Park behind their net. They'll circle right through the middle. Nicely out. A little dangerous, but it works. Park over the blue line into the zone. Reaching for it is Flanders, but controlling are the Stars. They'll try to work to the point. Successfully do so now. Puck, high slot, turn and fire. Here comes a shot. Goes over the net. Krenz will pick up and go the other way. Krenz out for Kuhn on her backhand. Kuhn will just relieve that pressure. 14 minutes to go here, a third period. Jefferson, almost say dominating, but at least controlling the play. Shot in on Bird. She'll drop down on it. We'll get a face-off, Jay.
Another great save by Bird there. Pressure continues from Jefferson. Osseo, a little bit of time in our zone here now, but nothing too dangerous yet.
Jaguars have tallied this period, but Osseo has had more zone time than they've had for much of the night already in this period, Jay.
Yep.
Now that shot off the back wall, going to ramp out to Oslin. She'll send it to neutral off of Star's stick. Play below us. Abelin will work it back for Walsh. Crisply over to Knutson. Knutson nice up through the middle.
Wheelock.
Wheelock, pardon me.
They look the same.
Yeah, they look very similar.
They look
very similar.
18, 19.
Usually Wheelock has her sweater tucked in the back of her breezers. Today she doesn't, so just adding to my confusion. Now her shot comes in wide. Osland has it taken away. Park Center coming out the back way. Pinch by Walsh. She's all the way below the goal line. Johnson back on D. Watch out here now. Got a forward play in defense. 2-on-1. Harlow Johnson. Osseo player just loses the puck, and Jaguars breathe a sigh of relief. Sent in by Abelin, and the Jaguars will change behind the play. Osseo coming now. Krenz deflects that to the corner. Knutson will bat it for Trineri. Trineri up through the middle. Got her line mates with her for Thornburg. Thornburg makes one miss and to the middle. Doesn't get much on the shot, though. Cleared to the wall. Thornburg up to Knutson at the line. Back to Thornburg in the half wall. Loses it briefly, but that's Woodford joins. Back to Thornburg. Up to Knutson at the point. D to Krenz, but a little hot for her to handle on the one-timer. Regrouping it is Knutson. Now it's going to be played down. That should be icing if it reaches. And we get an icing. Olivia was back on it just in case anything untoward were to happen, but we get the icing in any event.
We've seen them get waved off before, so it's always good to be
sometimes
prepared.
Very late.
Yeah.
You always want to play to the whistle, and the Jaguars did that. Now an offensive zone faceoff, won by Star. Melnichuk gives up possession, though, and unable to clear. Knutson tripped up, no penalty. Able to hold it in, though. Jaguars in the offensive zone. Bats it ahead, looking for Kuhn, but that doesn't connect. Now Krenz will pinch on this side and hold it in with the aid of Melnichuk. Melnichuk knocks somebody down. Krenz back on it. She'll turn and go. Send it low and go for a change. Smart play by the Jaguars here. They don't need 2 or 3 more goals. They just need to play solid defensively, Jay.
Just control the puck, let the clock wind down. Nothing too fancy.
Flanders at the right point to Star, who will drive it low. Osseo will try to clear, but Wheelock holds it, falls down, puck right underneath her. She gets up. Now she tries to cover it. That was dangerous. Jaguars very easily could have been called for too many skaters there. Puck touched by a player with a exiting player still on the ice. Flanders through the neutral zone, gives it to Star. Star poke checked off her stick. Play in the corner now. Osseo reverses. All the way up to Flanders this side. Flanders bat it low. 10.5 to go here, Jay. Johnson to Flanders. D to Wheelock. Wheelock shots hits a body to the corner. Oslin. Abelin out to the point. Wheelock to Abelin. Abelin on net. Good save. Puck in the corner. Johnson battling. Abelin battling. Leaning on each other. Held in by Wheelock. Osseo with time and space. We'll see if they dump it. They try to, but Walsh intercepts. Good plan here by Jefferson, Jay.
Continue with good puck control. There's
Bird not a lot.